2023. And we'll see the Buccaneers' rocket-arm quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bucs and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
All right, guys, now we did make some trades. I'll show you real quick. My son and I. Let me show you real fast. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do the... Okay, I guess we'll do that. So we're doing... so we traded Robinson, and we went and got Gibbs. It wasn't straight up or nothing. We just did a bunch of trades, and we got Jahmyr Gibbs now. And our receiving core is a little bit different. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, Pickens, and Sherfield. I think it's a little bit more rounded out. Ashton did a good job. We got Freiermuth. We got him and Ollie Cox. Ollie Big Cox. And everything is fairly the same, right, Ashton? I don't remember. Oh, this guy had he had like 3 or 4 picks in the first game. I remember that guy. Okay, yeah, okay, good. So this is fairly... Let me double check that again. Sorry, let me just double check this. No, I want to make sure everything's correct on this. Like once you do a trade and stuff like that, everything gets changed. Like all your depth chart gets all changed. Now, I'm rash, and I run the 49ers offense. It's not like a big explosive thing. I mean, you can use it like that, but we can use, if you want, actually, there's probably a lot of...
2 teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
I'm going to mute the mic. Hold on, guys.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Brissett going to go to the air right away. This one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. And incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Get that out to the flat to White. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his 2nd start in the NFL.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them, but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They're going to look to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll look to throw. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it results in a 40-yard touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Run back here down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Play action now. Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tershawn Wharton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, that's a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Brissett. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw here. Wilson snags it left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So now 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They go play action with Brissett. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And some room to maneuver. 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter for a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Brissett. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. So now the fumble recovery on. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes
All right, guys, I'm back on offense.
Is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
But
A lot of
back.
factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that would overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Steps him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. This is taken over. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. Let's look down the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brissett. This is White on the screen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jalen Phillips, the former first rounder, getting in there for the sack. Here's Jake Camarda now. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We get things started with a good one in the NFC. Seattle traveling down south to take on Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. Tyler Algier, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they lead the visiting Browns in that one at halftime. Travis Etienne with a touchdown run. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Saints, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0, but who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They're going to try and throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now here. Play action now. Brissett. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time. And it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. Complete right side to Otten. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it.
This fucking game sucks. This is the biggest fucking bullshit.
Mikey, get that! Get that!
Fucking seriously, man.
Defense talk about 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. He's got Otten, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the red zone now, Brissett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes, right side. Trotting. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To try again after the sack, Brissett. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there. Give the football away.
you speak like that.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to... So that challenge is successful. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And now a throw and 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Wants to try to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 1st down, Brissett. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Brissett. And it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that one's not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete. Now Brissett on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll throw again. Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at the the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for, and near the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Throwing, Brissett, and this is caught by Evans. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Brissett. Being chased out left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Brissett. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Brissett now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On the draw, this is Fournette. Oh, look at the juke. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. That's complete to White. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett looking left sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Brissett. He finds Robinson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
on 2nd and 12. Brissett. This is White on the screen. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one was accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney, and the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will wind up as Saints 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.